Today we're here with Phil Teeters, and he's an excellent craftsman and a welder. So I thought it's time to build some carts. So I commissioned Phil to build me a couple of carts, and he is a welder, and he welded this angle iron, and he put these casters on, which we discovered are not industrial enough for us, so we are going to be taking these off and putting on a much bigger caster. I wanted to show you what Phil has done with the frame. Why is that important? Because when you have a wood cart and you screw it together and start pushing it and moving it, it gets loose. So having a metal frame and having the panels on it non-functional as far as weight, as far as structural support, is what we were after. And so Phil has been welding. Tell us, Phil, come over and tell us what gauge are we using, or is it, how is this?
It's an 1/8 inch, 1.5 by 1.5 steel gauge with hot paint, like on grills, that will endure time with heat or with nicks and scrapes, easily to touch up. That way it's convenient for to look new all the time instead of looking worn down over time. The upgraded casters go for 2,200 pounds capacity, which will haul any capacity of equipment that you want to put on this rolling cart. It's also got the extended arms to make the table from a 6-foot to a 10-foot.
And we may do some carts, I believe, without this. It depends upon what the need is and how we're going to build them. And now this is going to be the floor, and this will be the refrigerator, and we'll have a water pump and water heater and sinks if you like. And then over here we possibly will put the electric. I don't know which side we're going to put them on. And it will have its own electrical panel and box, and that's going to go in here. And then we're going over to our patio to look at the one that was just finished, and we're going to be arranging that to set up and drill the holes for the espresso machine and the cores for the grinder and the plumbing and drain hoses. Now this here is, Phil's going to explain us. This is really important. I've been building carts for a while in Indiana, and you always struggle because you'd have to put something on the bottom of the cart where the water sits, and inevitably you're going to spill water. And so now we have this cellular PVC trim, and it's waterproof, and so we don't have to worry about the bottom rotting out. And so that's going to be on the bottom, and he's going to talk about some things that we've been looking at for panels on the outside. We have cork, and it's what, quarter inch thick, and we have flooring that's made out of bamboo. And we want some distressed steel for an industrial look on some carts. And so we would rather have some rusty stuff, and he's had this sitting out here, so he's going to show us what he thinks this can do as well. Then this is the side panels. What do we...
This, usually you have to back anything like cork, any cloth, anything like that, you have to back with plywood substrate. So you use marine grade plywood. That way it'll hold up to the weather also. The siding can be altered to what panels you like. If you want a distressed metal rustic look, if you want a clean PVC modern look, if you want a bamboo for oriental type look, your options are endless for your insert panels for around the clock.
And then you have this for laminate. If you want to...
Yeah, if you want to go with the laminate, you go over your plywood, or you can actually go with your plywood with a stain and a finish to give you what you're actually looking for. Inserts depend on if you want to see the trim or if you don't want to see the trim, so panels can be adjusted for what the application is needed.
All right.
Top wise, you can go with PVC again, 2 layers. That way it's totally 100% waterproof and clean. Or you can go with the bamboo flooring, which is harder. There are several options you can do for your top tabletop.
Now, if you want just white, you use this. But
Yeah.
what if you want some laminate or paint? You can't really paint.
Well,
this.
then you would have to go with a plywood substrate with a veneer of laminate or something over the top.
Okay. All right, we're at Phil Teeter's, and we're enjoying our working relationship with building and putting together some espresso carts.
Thank you.
Thank you.